Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. The Groupers will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Blue Hens offense will have the football first. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Groupers offense will have its first possession of the game. Split backs here. They'll run the option. The pitch. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Delaware. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep running.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The give to the back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got a little space. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Excellent pass by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gives it to the back on the draw. Jukes his way for more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Running to Green. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the groupers are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Hold and finds his man on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The screen, and watch out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Slithers into space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. With the catch, it's Kendricks.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. They go to the draw. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Delaware. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Snags it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. Shakes off the defender. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the groupers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Touch pass on the jet sweep. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Blue Hens are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The groupers in the hurry up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the groupers will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
And the Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield very late in the half. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Blue Hens will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Sends it back in motion. They'll open this third quarter with a run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab. It's Parrish. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to run it to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Groupers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Blue Hens! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 11 to UAB. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fullback's got it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Groupers will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Caught in the backfield, it's off. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that is another first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's second and long.
Second down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The groupers send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air on first down. It's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Blue Hens with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff to the lone back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Give to the running back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line, the offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got a man. It's Hobbs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Kendricks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Works the middle of the field. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Delaware. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 10 over Fresno State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The inside handoff. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Groupers will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Right back to the well. Got the 1st down and more. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. The give to the back. Quick step and go.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Going to the running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.